to share with you in this wise. The theme of topic of discussion is how can you measure the rate of progress? The increase of it and the decrease of it. When it comes to your thinking, your attitude, and your behavior. And then I wanted to try to tie it to the 5 stages of change, the theoretical model of pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance. And yes, how. Anytime we see the word how, it always represents a process. How represents a process. But in that process, you also must look at the progress, because no one can measure one's desire for change. But sometimes people have a hard problem, or have a concern of when you may represent progress. Because the best representation is best to represent yourself. It's a process. When you want progress, it's a process. Then when you look at the you, how can you? It's on you. You got the me assure. The me assure really represents self-insurance. So you have to have self-assurance. And then you deal with the rate. They have to deal with your time and your pace, and also the place, if I can include that. And the time must be economized. And you don't have time to waste. That's the only thing that you cannot get back. And remember, the rate is that you have to go at your own pace. Your own pace. When it becomes to your recovery process for what? For change. Also, when it comes to your thinking, your attitude, and behavior. We talked about the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. We talked about imagination. We tied the mind to everything. We tied the body to information. And we tied the soul to investment of life, because the soul is an investment when it comes to your life, as it pertains to living life and life endeavors. In the spirit of the energy, and the energy must be synergized. The energy must be synergized. And then we have this imagination. The I am is the contraction word. It's about to give birth to something. Then you deal with the nation. Then we deal with something, or an image. Then we deal with something, it could have something that deals with what? With magic. But at the end of the day, it's about something that is becoming of age, something that is maturing. And that when it comes to your thinking, your attitude, and your behavior. And at the end of it all, we want to look at this here, is that there's 7 steps that you must take when it comes to how can you measure your rate of progress when it comes to one's thinking, attitude, and behavior. First of all, you have to identify your goals. 2, make a plan. 3, take action. 4, learn and grow. 5, practice self-awareness. 6, cultivate positive relationships. And 7, practice gratitude and mindfulness. And then when we get to the 5 stages of change, when it comes to the process that we go through when making behavioral changes, the stages help explain how people move from unhealthy to what? To healthy habits. And the 5 stages of change is this. 1 is pre-contemplation. At this stage, individuals are not yet considering change, may be unaware of the problem, unwilling to acknowledge it. There is little intention to take action in the foreseeable future. That's when you're at the pre-contemplation stage. The second is the contemplation stage. At this stage, people in this stage are aware of the problem and are seriously thinking about changing, but have not yet committed. This is when people are not even committed. You know, they run away from commitment. They run away from commitment. They may weigh the pros and cons for changing. Yes. The third phase is the preparation stage. As